I don't remember how to do this. It's been a while.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Hi, this is Toy World Order. We review toys.
Do we?
No.
Not on a regular basis, anyway. No. Not anymore. Gang, welcome to an all review from ToyWorldOrder.com with me, Devall, and that Dave Draper.
Yay.
God, control your enthusiasm. I know you're excited to be back.
I'm sorry.
For all the tens of 20s of people.
I know, right?
We're back, gang. It's been a while. You haven't really seen a video from us since Christmas.
Nope.
Things happen. You know, things in the world we won't discuss. But also, like, personal things with me and my mother, personally.
That we won't discuss, as he goes into excruciating detail about
we won't, but she's fine. Aspect. She's alive. It's okay. Nobody freak out. But so we kind of took actually kind of a much needed break, I felt.
Okay.
For me, I don't know about Dave. Dave doesn't care Dave doesn't care either way.
Whatever.
See that shit? See?
People are like, will there be a toy in this toy review?
Well, they already know there's a toy. They're like,
we saw the thumbnail, so there's a Scorponok in that pile.
There's a Scorponok somewhere.
It's like the old story about the room full of horse poop. There's got to be a pony in there somewhere.
Ugh.
You ever heard that story?
No, but
I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Little girl's digging through it because she's like, there's got to be a pony in there somewhere.
Where is her father?
I assume he was the one that sent her into the room. Oh.
Sick bastard.
So Scorponok.
Gang, we are taking a look today at this big bad boy, the Earthrise War for Cybertron Titan Class Scorponok. Look at that box. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's a big box.
It's so pretty. It's a big box. Dave, while Scorponok is not, I don't know, can I say it's not quite one of your most favorite characters? Because that belongs to Shockwave.
Well, Shockwave and Grimlock.
Shockwave and Grimlock. But Dave has taken a love to Scorponok.
Yeah, no, we haven't opened this before.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I have a vintage one.
Yeah, Dave has a vintage one. He's a neat character.
Yeah.
I like that the Titan Masters finally got around to doing him because let's see, we've had Fort Max, we've had Metroplex, we've had Trypticon, and we've had Omega Supreme, which was funny because when Dave walked into the room and he looked up at the Transformers shelf and he's like, Omega Supreme is so tiny. Because the vintage ones is super teeny.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a kid, you remember it being like this big thing.
And then you're like, oh my god, our 40, almost 50-year-old bodies it's so tiny.
Yeah.
What?
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
And you're north of 40, Spunky.
I am. I'm going to be 43 this year. The box for Scorponok, like Dave said, super huge. Great artwork on the front. Side panels, not a whole lot. But, of course, the back gives you an idea of all what's included in there. Scorponok is a headmaster, of course. They hadn't done headmasters for a little while, not since the...
Fort Max was a headmaster.
Fort Max was the headmaster, and then they did, a lot of the figures there in... not before Earthrise. I can't remember what was before Earthrise.
I don't know.
Or not even Earthrise, but the 2 series ago. You can tell we do a lot of Transformables.
There was Combiner Wars. There was Titan Wars.
Titan Wars was the one where they did the headmasters, and they did a bunch of different little headmasters. Because I have a Blur down there that's a headmaster, and I have not a Swoop, but what's his face in the Decepticons, the movie? Anyway, so they did a bunch of headmasters. Sweep. Thank you. Yes, the Sweeps were the headmasters, but Scorponok back of his box, cool stuff. He does come with, of course, when you open it, there's a little, much like a lot of the Earthrise inserts, they all have these, the inserts on a lot of the little Earthrise figures have these backdrops that have, that look like this. But they also started including
the old school red thing.
The old school decoder that you could then put over the pieces. Of course, you really can't tell on camera, but the pieces, and they would tell you, this one tells you, this one shows you Unicron and gives you some, Space Bridge, Arc, Nemesis, Quintesson, Fool's Fortune, and just some different little
words.
Yeah, some different little Easter egg things on there. But it was cool they started doing with the Earthrise the old school decoders, which is kind of neat. So, And then, of course, the big instruction manual, which for you know the Titans is it's pretty big, pretty big.
Well, he's a triple changer.
He is a triple changer. He transforms from robot to scorpion to base.
So a sort of base city.
Yeah, base city thing. Who can also connect to Astro Train, who is out currently, as well as he can connect to pretty much all the other bases. Omega Supreme and Trypticon and all that,
okay.
they all connect. So, but it also comes with some little bits, some little blast effects. Most of the big
we're jumping ahead on.
We are, but
these plug into the cannon. I'm actually a little annoyed because they're all different.
Yeah,
and you only get 3 of them.
Yeah,
like we should get like 2 of these and 2 of these, so that like the cannons. We'll show you on camera,
yeah.
but like you have like one because the cannons have 2 barrels.
Yep.
So either you have 2 mismatched things going boom boom. Or you've got like one boom, one boom.
And of course you can connect the effects into one big effect. Yeah, really soft rubber on those though. I don't remember the rubber being so soft on like a Omega Supreme.
They don't want people poking their eyes out.
That's true. It doesn't poke anyone's eye out. I tried it.
Yeah, okay. Yes, good for you.
Dave is so happy to be back with me. You can tell. His excitement levels are off the chain.
Wow, that's a 2000s reference for you.
Oh, God, he's a big boy. Oh. What was a big boy?
Yeah, my dog is scared of it.
That doesn't surprise me, because he's ginormous. Dave left some... There's some rubber. Oh, God, don't pull it too hard. Ha! Ha!
Coward.
Ha, ha. I don't want to get snapped by it. I don't want to get snapped by it. Scorponok here. Super huge, of course, Titan Returns. Ah! Titans Returns figure, you son of a...
That was a self-fulfilling prophecy, so...
Oh, that sucked. You know, anyone familiar with the vintage figure, of course, it's a beautiful updated rendition of Scorponok. Beautiful modern figure. Loads of articulation, you know, from the ratchet joints in the shoulder to the, you know, basically ratchet joints everywhere except for, like, you know, the picture hand. Huh?
Yeah. It wasn't popped in too good.
Yeah. But, you know, ratchet joints at the hips and the thighs and the knees.
You literally just said ratchet joints everywhere.
I did say ratchet joints, and now I'm just pointing them out. I'm redundant today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm rusty. It's been a while.
To be fair.
It's been a while. But, yeah, I mean, beautiful, gorgeous figure. You know, the actual, you know, some articulation on the head. Surprisingly, or sadly, they didn't really do any electronics in Scorponok like they did with like Fort Max and all that. So
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
I mean, I forget how much the thing cost, but it was a lot.
Yeah, Scorponok is not a cheapie, that's for sure. But beautiful figure. Let's. I'm not gonna show you the transformation on camera.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
We don't have that kind of time, and honestly, there's
As you pointed out, I'm pushing 50.
There's other. He is. It's running out of time.
I am. That's fair.
That's fair. There's a lot of other Transformer reviewers out there who do a much better job at showing you transformations. I'll leave it to them. I just like to show off toys because I think they look cool. But let's take a look at his... let's take a look at the Scorpion. Ha-ha! Yeah. Welcome back, David.
Wow. Okay.
Is this too much?
No.
Is this too much?
A little too much.
A little too much?
A little...
All right, Scorpion mode. Look at him. Ah, son of a... Mother.
Scorpion mode. Scorpion mode.
Fucking piece of crap.
Scorpion mode.
Why are you my
Scorpion
best
mode.
friend? Ow. Ah, God, that hurt. Anyway, yeah, it did.
Okay.
Scorpion mode is again, since he's such a big Transformer himself, in Scorpion mode he's almost
a giant Scorpion.
Almost even bigger, honestly, it seems.
What was adorable is when you were putting them together, you tried to actually put them up on the insect legs.
Just forewarning people. These little leggies will not hold the weight of him. So
yeah, but like anyone who's ever had any kind of Transformer that was an insect knows that, and they have wheels on him on the back there, so that
But he's got big scorpion tail.
Yeah.
And of course his claws are posable here. And like Dave was saying before we filmed, you can kind of see it here, but. The vintage one didn't have this.
These little eyes.
But he's got, they designed little eyes here.
For the Scorpion mode, because otherwise it was just you know, kind of blank the back of his head.
Yeah, it was just the back of his head. So it's very cool. It's actually not terribly hard to transform him into his Scorpion mode. Takes a little finagling. There's some fiddly bits with the way the legs lock in and such, but overall, it's a pretty neat transformation. You know, the guns pop off and then go back on, and
yeah, well, they came off.
Yeah, he's got these side panels that pop off, which we'll show in probably the next phase of his transformation here. But overall, really cool. I mean, the question is, Dave, what version will you display him in?
Probably
robot mode?
Probably robot.
Because Scorpion mode in Dave's house would take up half the floor.
I mean, there's room on the floor, but
yes, but I do like it. And the interesting thing is here
at the tips of his claws.
Yeah, the tips of his claws
are articulated.
Yeah, articulated.
Although I wish he had 3 of them, so you could like have the middle, do the middle finger,
so he could flip people off.
Yeah,
but very cool. Very, very nice transformation in Scorpion mode. It's very robust in Scorpion mode. Like, it doesn't feel like he's going to fall out of this easily. Some Transformers, when you get them transformed into certain modes, like you go to move them and they just kind of fumble apart because of the fiddly bits that plug in, and such. But the tabs on him are pretty secure and they hold in place pretty well. But with that said, let's take a look at his base mode. Base mode. All right, and then you have base mode, which, I mean, kind of like the vintage version. The base mode's kind of weak compared to the Robot Scorpion modes. I mean, you know, you've got, like, I'm using Beachcomber here to kind of show you, but you have the vehicles, you know, Autobots and Decepticons can drive over the little bridges here and connecting to the other city points, whether it be Autobots or Decepticons. You can attach all kinds of people to these, so... But kind of weak. It's kind of interesting, though. You know, you've got his guns and these little shields become these front shields here. You've got this big pincher device that goes up here. You know, everything, the legs kind of fold back and everything. But what I thought was interesting was there's like this little, for you wondering, well, where's the actual Scorponok head go? There's like a little hidey hole inside the whole center of Scorponok himself.
Well, I assume you make him into a robot.
No, he just, I mean, you could, but... just hide the whole Scorpion, you know, the Scorponok head in here, and just push this little thing down and pretend like it doesn't exist at all. But yeah, I mean, you can see, you know, you've got little rampways here for vehicles to roll down. Some spaces here for, you know, blast effects. There's some different holes and stuff here, and you know, you can put combiner, you know, the little target masters and stuff on here and whatnot, and make some interesting little scenes with it. But base mode by far is probably the weakest of the modes, just because it's...
Yeah, it's just a thing.
It's just a thing. I mean,
it's a random mess of stuff.
It's kind of like the G1. It's almost like an afterthought in the design process. Like, we could turn this into a base thing and it'll work great.
Sure.
We can then call it a triple changer.
The arms are like towers, and we'll put ramps on the legs.
We'll put ramps on the legs, and it will all look wonderful. I should have put those down, but...
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, they should have been. They were up in a... Yeah, they should have been. Oh, okay. Mistakes were made again. But, yeah, overall, the Scorponok base, gets kind of a thumbs down for me. I like the Scorpion mode and the robot mode much better.
Oh, yeah, I prefer the robot mode.
Yeah. Let's train back into robot mode and take one last little look at everything.
Yay.
Damn it. All right, with Scorponok back in his robot mode, before we wrap this up, I just want to show you that, of course, the neck piece...
Yeah, comes off constantly.
Comes off constantly. But
is that ever like used for anything in any of the modes?
Not that I'm aware of, no. But of course,
that was. I'm glad they made that removable.
But of course, the head is like I said, a headmaster.
Yeah.
And he does transform into a robot mode.
Transforms into 2 robot modes. There's the big robot mode with the little guy head.
It's actually pretty easy to the point where I can do most of this on camera here.
Sure.
Kinda, as Dave watches gleefully.
This is the one thing I actually did beforehand, so I know how it works.
Yeah, Dave knows how it transforms. I transformed him once before in between filming. Like, I got it. I got it under control here. Oops. The headmaster head was on backwards. There we go. There we go. That and that. And then these. Plug into his back. And you get Lord Zarak in all his glory. Kind of getting the little antennas to plug into his back is a little bit of a chore.
Oh, I never removed the antennas. I didn't know they came off.
Yeah, they're just pegged
I certainly hope they were supposed to.
Yeah, they're just pegged in there. But he's got these little slots on the side of the the face here.
It's the slot's fault, Jason.
It is the slot's fault. Dirty slots.
The slot's fault?
Slot's fault.
The slot's fault. A lot.
Yeah. There you go. You get a little, you get, of course,
the
Lord
situation
Zarak.
was fraught.
Yeah. You get Lord Zarak as the big robot. And then, of course, the Headmaster head itself pops off, just like the classic Headmasters, and becomes little tiny transformable head robot. I loved the Headmasters in G1. I always thought they were great. Other people may not agree with me, but I love the Headmasters line. I had a couple of them, and
it was a little after my time.
Yeah, they were a little after Dave's time, but there you go. It's there's lots of multiple transforming bits and pieces to this guy, and I love it. Just like Fortress Maximus, which is great. There you go, guys. There's a look at the Earthrise War for Cybertron Titan Class Scorponok Headmaster Triple Changer. It's a big mouthful. This guy is should be available. I believe he's.
I saw him at Target the day we are filming this.
Yep, and Big Bad Toy Store, I believe, still has him for sale. He's
about $159.
Yep, so about $160. Not a bad deal for a Titan class Transformer, really. Considering like Skylynx is out, and he's like $80 or something like that. So, and Skylynx is a bigger like leader class Transformer. So, very cool. I'm actually glad Dave bought this because he's a neat Transformer, and I know Dave will. He gets a little. Dave's been actually bought all the Titans that come
except
out.
for Metroplex.
Yeah, except for Metroplex, who technically wasn't. He was like Generation, so it wasn't even like Titan.
No,
class.
he was Titan class. He was the first Titan class.
Was he the first Titan class?
We'll read the comments.
Someone will. You know, I wasn't collecting Transformers during all of that.
I didn't get Metroplex. I wasn't into it.
And technically, Fortress Maximus is Metroplex, just with a bunch of reused parts.
Yeah.
On them, so.
And that was like you sent me to Ross to pick that up for you, and they had an extra one for $50.
Yeah.
I'm like, why not?
Yeah, and that's what started Dave down this path.
I mean, I would have gotten Trypticon anyway.
That's true, because he's a big dinosaur. Big dinosaur. Dave loved dinosaur.
Omega Supreme, you were like, if you buy it, we'll actually bother to film a review. And I was like, okay,
Dave's like,
I got to make
done.
you work. That's worth a couple $100.
There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this look. We'll be back real soon with an all-new video, so make sure you tune in then. Dave is waiting on the last of the Studio Series Constructicons to show up, and we will review every last one of them.
Oh, dear God.
Well, we probably won't do them together. A lot of people have reviewed them. A lot of them have been out, but Dave's waiting for that last one to hit his Big Bad Toy Store order. So
Overload.
Yep, we're waiting on him. So those are coming for sure because I want to review those because I think the Studio Series is great. I got a couple. I think they're fun. I don't know if I'd buy a whole bunch, but the Constructicons, the fact that they form into big Devastator.
I wanted a Constructicon that turned into the robot and then turned into the big robot, as God intended.
Yes, this is true. Well, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check us out, ToyWorldOrder.com. Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when we do put up new content and new videos. And check out the fan group, Toy World Order Fans on Facebook.com. You can also check us out on Facebook under Toy World Order, so make sure you do that. And gang, until next time, David.
Keep playing with your toys.
Take care, guys. You son of a mother. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Just get away from me, you piece of crap. I hope it falls on you and hurts you. Ha! Ha! Stop.